Hello, this is Mage Skeleton, and I did a video a long time ago about Worldgorger Dragon and what was supposed to be how you would interact with Worldgorger Dragon, and it was a horrible video. I didn't even answer the question I sought to propose. So, with Worldgorger Dragon, for the purposes of what I'm trying to do here, his CMC is irrelevant. He has these rules text, and it's two separate things. When Worldgorger Dragon enters the battlefield, exile all other permanents you control. When Worldgorger Dragon leaves the battlefield, return the exiled cards to the battlefield under their owner's control. So, you might be more familiar with Leonin Relic Warder. And he has basically the same thing going on, but he can only affect a single target artifact or enchantment. There's some shenanigans you can do with him using a similar type of strategy to just exile the artifacts and enchantments you want to exile. And it all has to do with Animate Dead. So, because of what Animate Dead is, it's an aura enchantment that pulls the creature from the graveyard. And if the enchantment itself is ever removed from play, you then also have to, of course, sacrifice the creature that it was enchanted on. So, Dance of the Dead does basically the same thing, but it causes the creature to be tapped and it gains +1/+1. Necromancer does the same thing, but you can cast it in instant speed. Cool stuff. So, Luris the Dream Den over here, he really enjoys Leonin Relic Warder. So you might be familiar with this strategy with him. Thing is, Worldgorger Dragon is very different, because he's exiling all other permanents you control. And that's a totally separate paragraph. So, if somehow someone had something like Stifle, counter target activated or triggered ability, then suddenly you would go to exile all the permanents you control, and then when it comes to when he leaves the battlefield, if he gets stifled, suddenly you're just not getting those exiled cards returned to your battlefield. They're just exiled now. All of them. And you want to also be careful that you have something else happening. In my opinion, the best commander to run with Worldgorger Dragon is Anya Falconwrath. The only thing that could make her better is if she had Flash, but if you can just make sure she gets on the field, every time Worldgorger hits the field, you can just discard draw, and then let Worldgorger do the thing, and then do the discard draw again. So, like, you filter your hand for your win condition situation, which hopefully isn't just the lands, because there are some lands. So, the Animate Dead requires you to sacrifice the creature. In this case, Worldgorger Dragon is sacrificing the Animate Dead as well. So that's how that loop works. And it's the biggest risk reward. It works. It's not very many cards. Very powerful card, Worldgorger Dragon, especially when you just need it in your discard pile. And Anya Falconwrath can be how you get it into your discard pile. And yeah, so I hope this is a better experience than what my previous video was. Don't worry about watching it if you don't want to. And thank you for watching this video. Hope you found it enlightening. Have a great one.